Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hand-Built Pottery and Sculpture. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Thanks for joining me for another edition. Thanks for your support. Today, we're going to be doing a demo. It's no reason that you have to make the piece with me, but if you want to, feel free. That'll give you some time right now to get some clay. And if you're not making the piece today with me, you know that you are more than welcome to go on YouTube later to look at the video. Be mindful that this class is being recorded and be mindful of your background noise. If you are not asking any questions, I please ask you to stay muted for right now or until the time that you have something to say. And happy Black History Month. So last week on, I want to say it was Thursday, if I'm not sure, we created I just showed how to make a Black History project just for inspiration. And something that I've always been wanting to make was a spoon, a fork, and a knife to show that just about a lot of things as it pertains to civilization and mathematics, agriculture, a lot of our history comes from Africa. And even just the fact that we are speech came from Africa. So I know sometimes, you know, African Americans get into saying, I'm not from Africa, which is fine. You can say and feel how you want to feel about yourself, but civilization began in Africa. So that pretty much means everybody is tied to Africa, not just Black folk. So that means white, Hispanic, Vietnamese, Asian, whatever. So we all come from the same source. All right. So what I was going to say about the spoon, fork, and knife, we did a little bit of history on that to say that the first utensil was the spoon, and it is representational of your hand. Your hand cups like a spoon or a bowl. And a lot of times before people even use spoons, they used to use gourds and different types of dried types of vessels from nuts and shells, that type of thing, to drink beverages or liquids and eat foods. And, you know, you've seen people in some of these movies that pass like a bowl around for everybody to partake in some type of sipping. All right. And one thing that's so funny is that we don't have to live a certain way all the time. Of course, as human beings with our frontal brain, we do learn how to live better every single day. However, I hear sometimes people saying, them Africans be eating out the same bowl or drinking out the same plate or whatever. I always just say, like, you know, it's nothing wrong with that. It's just because we're from different regions and sometimes people are not used to certain things. You may be kind of judgmental of other people's culture. But however, I always say, if you were very, very hungry and somebody sat a plate down, you probably wouldn't have a problem eating out that plate with that person then, or even sharing water. So sometimes it's just how you look at things, and it's like a communal thing to say that we're family and we can eat together. But however, today what we're going to create is every year at the Darnell facility, sometimes we have celebrated Kwanzaa, but lately we have not been able to prepare for that in such a short time. But I'm going to get prepared early for a Kwanzaa celebration this year so we can partake and celebrate for 2021. And I'm going to start off by making one of the pieces that will tie into the Kwanzaa celebration that we always say that we don't have, that we're going to purchase. But I said to myself, why purchase it when I can just make it? So today what we're going to be making is a Kinara. The word is Kinara. If anybody ever heard of a Kinara is a candle holder. But I guess it's not just a regular candle holder. So I'm just going to read this little history on the Kinara. And not to give you so much history on Kwanzaa, but we're just going to focus on the Kinara. All right. The Kinara is the center of the Kwanzaa setting and represents the original stalk from which we came, our ancestry. The Kinara can be any shape, straight lines, semicircles, or spirals, as long as the 7 candles are separate and distinct, like a candelabra. Kinaras are made from all kinds of materials, and many celebrants create their own from fallen branches, wood, or other natural materials. The Kinara symbolizes the ancestors who were once earthbound, understand the problems of human life, and are willing to protect their progeny from danger, evil, and mistakes. In African festivals, the ancestors are remembered and honored. The Mishuma Saba are placed in the Kinara. Mishuma Saba are simply the candles. So the Kinara usually has 7 candles that represent the 7 days of Kwanzaa. It usually has 3 red candles on one side, a black candle in the center, and 3 green candles on the other side. And so this is just a quick picture of a Kinara that they have in this book. You might not see any color, but this candle is black, these are red, and here are our green. So today I'm just going to be creating a quick Kinara. And first of all, I would just like to say, if you want to unmute yourselves, feel free. I would like to get any feedback or see if you all enjoyed the Black History program yesterday that Darnell put on for you all. Did anybody see the Black History program yesterday?
Yeah, I can't believe. I said, that Kim has so much courage. Got up there. I didn't know you were a singer. I said, look at Kim. I loved it. I said, look at Kim. Now she's a singer on top of everything.
Thank you, Miss Bell. Really.
That was you. That was brave. It was great.
Always, I mean, not that y'all don't know that. I have a big mouth. My class know that, and y'all don't even be studying me, which is a good thing. But Miss Terrell and the staff, they always hear me. So thanks to Miss Terrell that when I came back from my vacation after December, she said, Kim, I want you to sing for Black History. I was like a little bit shocked, but I really was happy. And she wanted me to sing, lift every voice and sing. So I just did it. But I saw some of y'all out there laughing.
And Kim sings all the time, y'all. Y'all may not hear it. When y'all leave and when y'all in the center, from 3 o'clock till we leave at 5, Kimberlie is singing up and down that hallway.
But y'all know in the morning.
That was the first time I'd heard Kim sing. That just came left field yesterday.
Well, y'all, she broke all of my glasses in my house.
That was funny. Yeah, I thought the program was good.
Thank you.
It really, helps to continue to unify us and to keep us as a family. And, we can play together and do our projects together, laugh and cry together. And it was just wonderful that, and we had such great participation. I looked at how many people were on, and I thought, how that's wonderful.
Thank you, Miss Deborah. That's our goal. I just want to keep the family connected. That's exactly what our goal is.
And Miss Deborah Bell, I want to say to you that due to the fact of some of our experiences, we have like an intimate relationship. Not that I don't have intimate relationships with some other people in pottery, but I'm just speaking of me and you. And sometimes like we have, I don't know, I would just say it's because of me and how I express myself. Me and you have come like head to head, so to speak. But trust me, I would never, ever disrespect you or not hold you in regards as my elders and my family, my mom, my grandmother, you just like my family as well. But I would just definitely take the fault and blame. I mean, I'm like that with people in class. We always get into it. But I want to say that even yesterday, I saw you in a different light because I've always looked at you like not just because you're from California, it's people around the world have different levels of education, but you always really present yourself in a sophisticated way. But when you were actually being the host of the Who's Telling the Truth or Whose Truth Is It show yesterday, you were so eloquent and your just very well spoken. I was very surprised and shocked. You did a really good job.
Thank you, Kim.
So that mean I ain't gonna give you a hard time in the future so much no more.
But you know, I give it back, babe. You guys, I give it back.
None of y'all gonna be studying me, and y'all give it right back to me.
We would just be keeping it real. Just be keeping it real. I love you, dear, but I keep it real. Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am. So, are there any questions? Oh, so one person in the class said that they really wanted my spoon, fork, and knife due to the fact that I said a lot of these projects that I'm creating, I will have to give them to some of you all. So somebody already said they was putting claim on it. I don't know how they gonna put claim on it, but I'm thinking about it. She told me to think about it. But it's a really good project. So if y'all get a chance to look back on that on YouTube, feel free. All right. So the Kinara. I was gonna see if I had enough clay. I think I do. Anybody been creating anything out there lately? Miss Pamela Church, you interested in taking pottery?
Yes, ma'am, I sure am.
Okay, cool. It's really good to see you all today. Hi, Mr. Van Dyke Howard. Why are you doing sign language? Your volume not working?
I'm just messing with you, Kim. Glad to be back.
He's in traffic this morning? Okay, I can't see Miss Gloria Bell, but good morning, everybody. Just give me a couple of seconds. So once again, I'm just giving you all a few seconds if you needed to, if you want to get paper to write down any instructions for this project, feel free. It's all up to you. All right. Give me 1 second.
What I do with the damn paper? Put it up.
Question? Somebody talking? Okay.
Oh yeah. This is crazy. Okay.
All right, young people, coming. All right, I'm back. That's so funny. All right, so I have this block of clay, which I'm pretty much not going to use probably all of it, but I have to make a rectangle with it first, and then I'm going to cut my shape out. Let me spotlight this video. So basically what I'm saying is this year we will have a Kinara for our Kwanzaa celebration. I'm gonna bring the camera up, down so you can see what I'm doing. So what I wanna do first is actually just press out the shape of the rectangle and the length that I feel as though 6 candles will be able to fit inside of. And then I'm going to start to beat the clay on the table to get 4 sides. So right now I have to keep stretching out and down. It's kind of like I'm rolling a coil, so to speak, but it's gonna have those, instead of round, it's gonna have 4 sides. You see the clay is getting longer and longer. Actually, this is really about a good size. And so now I'm gonna beat each side, making 4 sides. I'm also gonna use my rolling pin to make it a little bit more smoother and straighter, but I'm not gonna go down that far. So I'm rolling that side, and instead of going to the next side, I'm gonna go to the opposite side of here, meaning going all the way around to the opposite side, because I wanted to flatten those 2 sides together. And then I want to flatten these 2 sides together. So I just want to roll this side one more time to see if it feels pretty even to me. And now I'm going to do the opposite side. I don't want it perfect now because I have to, why I don't want it perfect now is because I have to be mindful of when I put the holes down into it, it's going to change its shape.
Why are you so hard? I'm still in class. Yeah, but
some people, sorry about that. Usually the reason why I'm able to mute the person with the background noise because it's always the same person or same 2 or 3 people. And I'm not saying they're doing it on purpose. I know we're just still getting used to this technology, but please be mindful we are recording. So as you can see, I was just a little bit interrupted by that, but just to make this level, you see I pressed the sides in to make it somewhat level. I don't want all of that sticking out. Going to the other side. What I meant by, you see this groove in here, I don't want that groove. So I'm rolling my clay over to make it level. And this type of thing, all you can do is the best you can, but I've taught you basic skills that will allow you to be able to make anything. And you all know that you can make anything in clay if you are able to make a coil, which is a rope-like piece of clay, and a slab.
So you can actually shape it the way you want to shape it, right?
Ma'am?
So you can actually shape it the way you want it. Just as long as we have the 7 holes.
But it's still supposed to, remember the reading said it can be in a long type of shape. It could be spirals. It can be anything as long as the candles are lined up beside each other. It can't be like round in a circle. The candles are supposed to be lined up with each other. So for right now, I think I have my base how I want it. It's sturdy. I'm going to show it to you from all sides. You see that it's not even neat on that side. It's fine. But as far as where I'm going to put the candle holes, it definitely won't be on this side. It's going to be one of these sides, as long as when I see which side is the flattest. All right. So when you purchase these candles, you know they have like a standard pretty much size of candle. They have the long candle, then they have these little smaller ones. But what I'm actually going to use is a candle that I already have that I thought was the size of a candle to press my holes in the Kinara or the clay. So as you can see, I have this on the front. I want to turn this around.
Kim.
Yes, sir.
How do you spell Kinara again?
Kinara. I'm going to put it into the chat, Mr. Howard. Kwanzaa candle. And you can look it up yourself. Holder. And actually, this is what will be on the, as far as when I put it on the YouTube, it's gonna say Kinara candle holder. So that's how you'll be able to find it. So it's Kwanzaa, K-W-A-N-Z-A-A, candle holder. And the Kinara is K-I-N-A-R-A, Kinara. So right now, the only thing I can do is just gauge from, you didn't see me smooth anything. I'm just thinking that it will probably be best if I put a design in the Kinara first. I'm gonna use one of these rubber plates just to actually roll a design in the front of my Kinara. I'm gonna do a little bit of this swirl pattern. And I'm gonna do, since it's an African print, I'm gonna do this giraffe print. I'm just pressing it down so that it won't move. And I'm gonna do that giraffe print on the other side as well. I'm taking those two pieces up. And this is what the front looks like. I don't know if you can see that really well. All right, from here, I'm gonna add my candles. So from the center, I'm just gonna gauge where the center is. I think I'll use my Pro tool to put a line where I'm gonna put each candle. So that's one. Then I need one, two, here, here, and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see the lines that I put in there. I started in the center, then I went out here, then I went in the center of that, so I have 6 lines. I'm gonna go ahead and place this candle down in the center of the first hole. Just deep enough. The reason why I was saying when you press the candle in the hole, it's gonna change the shape of the clay. It's like bulging out. So that's why I didn't actually cut the clay to make any type of particular shape. That's one. I'm gonna try to dig down into each space as far as I can, meaning not as far as I can, but the same level of each hole. The plastic from the candle came off and got stuck inside the piece. Now I'm doing from the first center, I'm doing each hole right beside it so that the clay can mess up or press out as much as it wants to. You'll be able to see once I lift it up that it's bulging out. Okay, that's good. That's 3, 4, 5, 1, 3. Yeah, 5. So what did I say the 7 holes represent? Anybody? The 7 candles, what do the 7 candles represent?
It represents the principles of Kwanzaa, starting with the first one of unity, No, it's the last one, unity. The first one is faith, I believe. And you light one each day as you acknowledge one of the principles of Kwanzaa.
Yes, ma'am, and it starts the day after Christmas. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes.
I didn't understand it. I couldn't hear that.
What'd you say, Miss Etheria?
I couldn't understand what she was saying.
Okay. Miss Deborah Bell said that there are 7 days of Kwanzaa, and each candle represents each day of Kwanzaa. She said one of the days is unity. She was saying she didn't remember if it was the first or last day, but
I believe it's the last day.
So each day is it starts after the first, after Christmas and goes all the way up to, I want to say January 1st, something like that. But
yes, it ends on January 1.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe that's why it's unity, because you have a big, well, the way we do it, we just have a big celebration of family and feast and food, and the harvest is what you enjoy on that last day.
Okay, so that's why I was saying too, it's like a lot of history. We're gonna definitely be going through that for Kwanzaa, but that's why I was saying, anyway, I want to tell you that the first day of Kwanzaa is called Kujichagulia. It's called Kujichagulia. Did somebody say?
You didn't spell that right.
Wow.
Well, we're not getting into that. I don't want to get into that today because it's taking away from the demo. It's Kujichagulia. The second day is Ujima. Ujima. The third day is called Ujama. The fourth day is Nia. I know that's about purpose. The fifth day of Kwanzaa, the fifth principle is Kuumba. Kuumba. And the seventh day, or did I say that right?
Sixth day.
Is Imani.
The sixth day.
So then after the last day, well, even though Imani is the 7th day, it might mean unity. You know what I'm saying? She was saying, Miss Deborah Bell was saying the English words, but they all have African words, which are actually Swahili. So after the last principle, then they have a Karamu, which is a really big feast. Everybody feasts together. So if you look up some of these words every day, for example, the word that Miss Etheria said, when I said it's Kujichagulia, Kujichagulia is, one second. I'm going back in.
Do they have hemp symbols?
Say that again.
That we can put on it? Do each one have a symbol that we can put on it, on each candle?
No, they don't have symbols per se, but they have meanings. And so it's just like the first day of Kwanzaa, you would put your the candle there that represents the first day, and you would light it. I mean, once you look at, okay, Kujichagulia is self-determination. Kujichagulia means self-determination. And so that is celebrated, that's the second principle. It's celebrated on December 27th. So I did miss one. The first one was Umoja. You're right, Mr. Van Dyke. The first one was Umoja.
Okay, history.
Just giving you one, give me 1 second. I'm writing something in the chat. Miss Etheria didn't believe his words, so I just want to go ahead and write for you all, but you can look it up anytime.
I'm gonna look it up.
That's fine. You should look up anything, so you can't just take somebody else's word for it. You gotta research on your own.
It's not that. Oh, Aries.
You should. No, I'm saying you just should. That's how it's spelled. Kujichagulia.
Coochie.
I spelled it wrong. Who, G, Sha, Gu, Leah. I forgot my I. Who, G, Cha, Gu, Leah. It means self-determination. All right, so I finished with my last candle. And what I'm going to do is show you the holes as far as how deep I put them. Because when I buy the candles, I don't know if they're going to be really long or short, but I do want them to be able to stand up in here. You all will see this Kinara another time. It'll be at the end of the year because we're going to have a Kwanzaa celebration this year. All right, so this is how my holes look. I have 7, 3 for the black. 3 for the green on one side, 1 for the black in the center, and 3 for the red. As you can see how when I pressed the candle holes in the clay, it buckled out the clay in certain areas. You can see it has like humps like so. Actually, I was gonna cut the clay down to make it neater, but I actually like the humps because they're even. And so what I'm gonna do is just where I drew the lines here and it looks all not smooth, I'm gonna go inside the holes and wet them and brush them smooth and smooth out the piece. And pretty much I think that's gonna be the end of it as far as me finishing. I may make something a little bit later to stand right here that may say, it might say Kwanzaa. I think I'm gonna make a little sign or something that lifts up that says Kwanzaa right there. So for right now, I'm gonna take my ruler and my needle tool and just kind of cut the edges where it looks much neater. Cut that edge so that it can be straighter and neater than the side like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side now. But I have to measure it with this side. And as you can see, a lot of times, if I want my measurement to be really precise, I'll go ahead and use the ruler, but actually I'm just eyeballing the measurements for this piece. All right. And so that concludes the Kinara, besides the fact that I want to spray
Ms. Wright.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if anyone have asked you in regarding the different types of symbols or signs to put on your Kinara there. You know, there are different types of their symbol on it to just kind of make it more looking like almost authentic as for the candle holder that they make.
Okay, so let me just give you a little bit of history. I wouldn't just put, me personally, I wouldn't just put anything on my Kinara. What are some things you can do to make sure that your Kinara is representational of Kwanzaa? What could you do?
Well, I guess the thing is put some different types of animals of Africa.
The first thing I would do is research. The first thing I would do is research.
Research, right?
You have to research. You just can't stop. I'm not saying if that's what you want to do as an artist, I'm not trying to use the word throw. I'm just saying if you want to put or throw some animals on there, that's fine. But I just would probably want to be respectful and more on target as it pertains to the culture or the way of life of Kwanzaa to be more correct. For example, give me one example.
I put the symbol on. I see the symbols, so I put the symbols on them.
You see some symbols?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, I think I've seen them before too. I just don't remember. I think I recall the certain symbols on them. But I will research it.
It says, one second. I'm going to screen share with everybody so that you all can see.
Yeah, I'm looking over face on the internet. He has different things you can put on it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to find the symbols again.
I'm doing it so I can screen share with you all. All right, so share screen right here, share. I hope you all can see this. This is a Kwanzaa Kinara. And as you can see, they have the black in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Red is on the left-hand side and the green is on the right. You see the way they have their Kinara and it has like a little stand. You have the word Kwanzaa here. Kwanzaa is observed from December 26th through January 1st. It is a 7-day celebration of African roots, observed by people of all faith backgrounds. So that tells you it is not tied to any religion. Instead, the African American and Pan-African holiday is anchored by 7 principles known as the Nguzo Saba, which aims to inspire Black people to be united. This is what all the principles mean. United, self-determined, accountable for the communities, financially invested in Black-owned businesses, purposeful with their lives, creative, and full of faith. Kwanzaa offers a new dialogue on Black culture about our positive contributions to the world and not just the negative stigma of race. And says Dr. Adam Clark. This is the man that founded Kwanzaa, Dr. Adam Clark. And so Kwanzaa itself means first fruits.
Excuse me, who? Ron Karenga.
Oh, sorry, you're right. It was, I'm so sorry. Let me show them the man picture too.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm going to show you all his picture. It was Dr. Karenga. I was like, that name didn't seem right. All right. Kwanzaa means first fruits. Let's go down. All right, the Kwanzaa candle colors are black, red, and green. A key custom during Kwanzaa is the daily lighting of the Kinara. On day one, the black candle, also known as the unity candle, is lit. So either you can go right along with the symbols for the piece, or if you wanted to be creative and as an artist, I probably would make a symbol of something that represented unity for me. Wherever you wanted to by that black candle. On the second day, the red candle, the red candle on the immediate right of the unity candles burn. On day 3, the green candle on the immediate left side of the unity candle is lit. And then the candles continue to alternate until you reach day 7. That means you go back red, green, red, and then the last one will be back green. All right. Clark points out that black, red, and green are the colors of African-American people originally given by Marcus Garvey. And we all know that red represents the struggle or bloodshed in the past, and green represents earth or the abundance of possibilities and future goals. And black symbolizes the people themselves. All right, we got Yeah, day 2. First day, Umoja, means unity. So Ms. Deborah Bell, it was the first day. Umoja is unity. I guess that's when everybody's gonna gather together. We want unity in family, community, and nation. The second day is Kujichagulia, self-determination.
Chakalia.
Kujichagulia. This is the essence of the principle is the ability to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. That's self-determination. The third day is Ujima. Ujima reveres collective work and responsibility. That means we have to get together to work to get our goals and everything that we need done achieved. No one man is an island. We all need help and to come together to make this thing happen. All right. Ujama, or cooperative economics, urges Black communities to invest in themselves financially. That means a lot of times we go ahead and patronize Black businesses or even build Black business. Help one of them young people in the family build their business or something like that. Then the next one you have is Nia. Nia means purpose. It is the focus of day 5. The idea is to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community. Kuumba is the 6th day. It represents creativity. A lot of times with Kwanzaa, you usually do not buy gifts you don't purchase or buy gifts to give your loved ones or friends or even strangers. We usually try to make things with our hands to show that we are able to make things and be able to be crafty and that type of thing. So the last day, I think if I haven't said it, is going to be Imani, which is faith. Imani is faith. It closes out the 7 days, and then they go into their the Karamu, which is the big feast. So once again, this is just a small amount of information. You can still go ahead and check out the information about that. Once again, I didn't want the whole class to be about Kwanzaa, just actually making a Kinara. So that Kinara still inspired me to maybe do a little bit of different things of this. I'm not going to do symbols and everything. I'm probably just going to do a little stand and something that says Kwanzaa. And so now also I just realized that if I put Kwanzaa here on the back, the candles are going to cover it. So it needs to be on the front. So that's what I'm going to basically do. And if probably most likely we will be having a Kwanzaa celebration that will be virtual as it pertains to on Zoom. Some people still keep asking when we'll be at the facility. I don't think no one really knows, but you can definitely say to yourself that you know it will be close to us returning to the facility when the COVID-19 virus pandemic has started to show signs of going down, like numbers, deaths, all that type of thing. We are still in the height of this thing. Some people, you still go outside in different places, even people owning their own restaurants, still not having their mask and stuff on like that. So once again, y'all still maintain being careful. Even if you have getting the vaccine, still continue to be careful and social distance and all that stuff. Because we are the ones that are, we as in senior citizens are the ones at high risk. And I don't just say that young people like children and babies or older people, our elders that are the only ones at high risk. I believe, to me, anybody that does not have it is at high risk. So I'm continuing to practice social distancing and protecting myself as well. And if you have any questions.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
As far as lighting the candles, are the candles, the first candle, do they keep it lit through the 7 days, or do they blow it out?
Well, the thing is, you know, Miss Deborah Bell, I was gonna say,
I always blow them out because it's a fire hazard. So we just do our ceremony and have them lit during the ceremony, and then we blow them out. We have an extinguisher that you use and you put them out.
Now, some people may have like a setup. I know you've seen those candles in the glass jars, they tall. Sometimes you have candles that burn for 7 days. You know, I have a candle that in my bathroom, it's a natural candle. It burns for 30-something days. But you have those candles that, like, see if you didn't have a Kinara. And if you didn't have a Kinara, but at home, you just decided to buy one of those black glass candles and then 3 red ones and 3 green ones. It's your choice if you want to keep those 7-day candles lit. But usually, like Ms. Deborah Bell saying, during the ceremony, they would light that black candle, say any words they had to say. And if you've ever been to a Kwanzaa celebration, sometimes they have a lot of, like they have presentations like shows with dancing, African dancing, and dialogue where they're talking about our culture, that type of thing, just a celebration. We had one, I want to say 2019. We had our last Kwanzaa celebration at the Darnell facility when a lot of people, a group of Kwanzaa people came over and drummed and everything. So just basically after that particular ceremony, you would blow out the candle, yes. Then the next day you would light the other candle.
Okay.
Some candles only burn for like a couple of hours or so, so the thing probably would burn out if depending on what candle you had.
And if it says 2 hours, it's best because I didn't blow one out, and it was I don't know how long it was before the glass actually broke.
Oh, you mean?
And I left home for some days.
The candle burned out and the glass got hot.
No, the candle was still the wick was still lit, but the jar had broken and the candle had spilled out.
Oh.
But the wick was still lit after I was gone for like 3 days.
No, definitely if you
trying to burn the house down.
Definitely if you leave and
you're trying to burn the house down, ain't you?
I forgot to blow it out when I left.
Y'all so silly. When you leave your home, everybody, blow out candles. Don't leave incense on. A lot of times I try to be mindful of, like, even if a fan is on, I turn my fan off, TVs.
Lights, anything.
Lights. You don't ever know if any type of electrical something could happen while you're gone. Like, these are just machines. You know, anything is possible. So don't underestimate what a plug or wiring or something can do. I usually just try to be mindful and turn stuff off like that. You've heard before somebody say a house burned down and it was an electrical fire. That means it could have been something in the wall or you had something on, you're not sure. So just be mindful. All right. So once again, we're going to have a Kwanzaa celebration this year. And it's not, people always get confused to say, well, some people don't celebrate Christmas. Some people just celebrate Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa was founded or created due to the fact of having some type of celebration that Black people could be proud of their culture and everything, because Christmas is not really Black people's culture. It's in our culture. It's the fact that we celebrated since we were children, but it has nothing to do with Black culture as it pertains to what the white Santa Claus. Like, you know, we've always had to make our own Black Santa Claus or something like that. But it's nothing wrong with celebrating Christmas if you are into that holiday or if you're a Christian. Yeah, it has nothing to do with religion. It's all sorts of people from different religions and walks of life that come together to celebrate this. Even Christians can celebrate Kwanzaa. Muslims can celebrate Kwanzaa. Anybody who's interested.
What was that? What did you say?
I agree.
You can celebrate Kwanzaa if she wants to. If you was a Buddhist, you can still celebrate Kwanzaa because it's not a religious event. People from all walks of life get together to celebrate Kwanzaa.
Bringing in the new year.
It's really about the community, about all of those principles that we talked about. Bringing people together, promoting self-determination, promoting Black businesses, that type of thing. It has nothing to do with religion. So you don't have to feel bad to say, I'm not Swahili or I'm not this type of person. I don't celebrate Kwanzaa. If you want to celebrate Kwanzaa with some event, a group 1 year just to see what it's all about, or even just research and read up on it, feel free. There's nothing wrong with researching something just to get more education. There are all sorts of things that you know about in life that have nothing to do with what you do in your life personally. It's just good to have the knowledge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, the Kinara.
Kinara.
Are you going to complete it without us and have some way to show us what you did?
Yes, you know, my spoon, knife, and fork is in the kiln, and I would have really loved to show it to you all today. Look at her. Y'all know that's person probably the person that asked for it. She like, it looks really, really beautiful, but that's in the kiln, so I'm going to show you that next class. But when I finish this, I'm definitely going to show you all, and just like when we do our regular show and tell. And so for any of you young people out here who are just starting pottery, like Miss Pamela Church, I will be giving you a call later as it pertains to the details of the class.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I don't think that anybody has completed pretty much anything for the Black History project that we have, or Communities in Strength. If you have, let me know. But this Monday coming will not be the week for the schedule. I think I'm going to schedule it for the following week. So I will be calling everybody to see if you are ready to either drop something off or pick something up.
Okay.
So does everybody once again have the 2 projects that I've already given for this year?
What's the 2 project? Is the Black History project? What's the other one?
The Daisy
projects. For
the first one with the Daisy.
Typing them in the chat. If you want to write them down, please do so. So
what?
Some people are getting confused. Some people saying, can I use this for the art show? Can I use that for the art show, Kim? You are more than welcome to use whatever you want for the art show, as long as it has not been in a previous art show before. However, community, hold on, strength.
Kim.
I'm right here.
Community.
Okay, you said this.
Hold on. I just sent in the chat the 2 projects. One project that I've given this year is the Black History Project. The other project deals with the theme of Older Americans Month. The theme of Older Americans Month is Communities of Strength.
That's right.
I said to everyone, what does Communities of Strength mean to you? You need to make a piece that's representational of what Communities of Strength means to you. There are only really 2 keywords in that phrase, communities and strength. How can you put across whatever you're trying to put out that Communities of Strength means to you? So what I was saying was, if you do not have anything to make for Older Americans Month, our art slideshow, then you can make these 2 pieces and present them as your pieces. You can also put anything that you've already made into the show. You can put 5 or 6 pieces in the show because they're going to be photos. We're not going to be walking around. You know, we don't have that limited space where we're only able to have 2 pieces. But once again, you have to send them to the correct email so that I can approve them. One person, Ms. Diana Williams, has sent a lot of beautiful photos of her work already. I want to say to you, Ms. Diana, that your background looks really, really nice. Even though you use that white cloth, I can see like the ripples and the waves of how you did it. It's really clean and eloquent. and I've approved all of those pieces.
I use a white panel, curtain panel.
Okay, that looks good.
For the background, to drape it.
What did you have it hanging on? That's your secret.
My son had a project board.
Okay.
I use his project board.
Okay, cool. That looks really good. So
yeah.
I'm putting the email
Kimberlie.
here. Photos for art slide show.
When did you show?
The reason why I'm going to be more adamant on talking about these photos is because right now, at first when we were talking about it, we was in January, but now February is almost over and our deadline is April the 15th.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Would you put the email in there again or just say it?
I'm putting it in there, love. April 15th.
It flies so fast, I don't get it all.
I didn't ever put it in there yet.
Oh, chat. I have to go to chat.
Okay. Can you go back on YouTube and get it? Because Deborah Bell had sent it to me, but I lost it.
I'm putting it up here now, young people. Why y'all keep saying it?
Because it go on so fast for me to go see Daddy is now to
Let
be
me tell you something. Excuse me. All you have to do is touch your screen. At the bottom of the screen, there's a bubble that says chat. If you touch the chat, it's going to show up on the side of your screen.
Yeah.
Every time I do that,
I ain't got nothing to say chat. I'm on a phone.
Okay, well, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I just put it in the chat. Oh, sorry. Wait, that's a mistake.
That's your email?
Too many numbers, sorry. When you typing, I should have looked at it before I put it out.
More
numbers. Don't record that first one down. All right, what? I can't understand why they keep coming up like that. That's wrong, young.
Me neither. The second one is wrong?
Yeah, the second one is wrong too. Oh, I know why it's coming like that. I'm sorry. All right, now the third one is not wrong. It's capital, Miss Regina and anybody else is capital H as in Harry. Lowercase EART. IST. It's like capital S. HOW. Lowercase HOW.
Okay.
So that, and then it should be 2021 at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Thank you, Kimberlie. You're so beautiful person.
So that should be reading like my password heart, but if you take the H off, it's really like the word artist. So it's artist show 2021 at gmail.com.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Once again, young people, we've already had the demo on how to build your own photography booth or box. And I've told you, you don't have to use that setup that I use, as long as you can have a counter like this with a background that's smooth, like we have at the center, you know, where the sink is. If you feel as though whatever you want to take a picture, if it looks good and it's clean and it highlights your artwork, feel free. Just please send the pictures so that I can improve them. That's all, whenever you get a chance.
All right.
Oh, also, I have a sign-in sheet that I want to give you all an opportunity to participate. One second. So I only only have a slot for 50 people. 50 people. If you know you're not able to commit to this, maybe you are interested in taking this, participating in this event, but what if something comes up? Then what you have to do is maybe, if you're interested in it, you can sign up for it, but if something comes up and you're not sure, you really should contact me in enough time that I can take you off the list to give somebody else a chance to do it. However, for the month of May, which is Older Americans Month, one of the events that we are having that I'm hosting is a sip and paint. Everybody know what a sip and paint is? It's an event where you paint a picture and you sip on a beverage.
Wine.
All right. Since we are at home, you know, we used to a long time ago when we had different, like our anniversary and different things, actually they used to serve alcoholic beverages at the facility, wine and stuff like that. What we realized is that, oh my God, what if one of these young people got drunk and you know, after the event, we sent them home and they had an accident or they were intoxicated. You know, some people have a low tolerance for alcoholic beverages. Some people have a high tolerance. Some people can drink a little bit of something and be toe up. Some people can drink a whole 6-pack or 12-pack and still be functioning normally. I don't really know. But especially since you all are family, we cannot, it's a liability against the county, and they basically just stop the beverages. But for the all of these events we having now are virtually. You are in your own home. You can do what you want to do and you're grown. However, I still suggest that you are very careful and take caution as to what you're doing. For example, I would hate for you to be sitting there painting while we all on here painting right now and you fell out of your chair because you were so drunk. I mean, you still gotta be mindful. That's because you're at home. Don't be getting all toe up, like function on the computer. You painting, and I say, Regina, how you like to paint? You like, oh, you drinking too much. Even though we sipping and painting, we mainly supposed to be painting with just a little sipping. Because if it wasn't just a light sip, we would call it drinking and painting. You know,
so what we're painting on, are we painting on pottery or canvas?
I'm about to say that. So we are, one thing I just want to say, we do want to see your beautiful beverages sitting beside you or whatever. However, we do not want to see bottles. I cannot have a video with a Crown Royal bottle sitting on the table, or even a wine bottle. That's like a liability.
Oh, Corona.
Video. You have to have the beverages on the side, but as far as you having your glass, nobody knows what's in your wine glass. It might look red like wine, but it might be Kool-Aid. So even if you don't, some people don't drink. If you don't want to drink, please have a glass of lemonade or water or tea or something where, you know, it can kind of tie in with the piece. For the sip and paint, I will be providing 50 canvases with a pre-drawn picture already on them. We all are going to paint the same picture. I'm going to give you a date where you are able to get your pieces. I'm giving my classes, my people, the first chances to get these pieces. And more than likely, when y'all come for y'all pottery schedule, I'll be probably issuing you y'all's canvas. However, you have to be able to participate in this. You have to have your own paint and brush. The paint I feel like you should use is acrylic. If you don't have paint, then you can't participate. So far, I have 4 people that are already on the list for the sip and paint. Or is there anybody out here interested? And I think the sip and paint is going to be May the 12th.
Put me down.
Good morning, Kim.
Put me down. Put me down.
Yeah, because I know I had asked you about it. Did you put me on the list then?
I didn't make a list then, but I said I would get back to you on the list. But I just put you are the 5th person. So right now I have 45 more slots.
Ethereum.
Write the bank, please.
Regina Bradley.
Pearson.
Diana Williams.
Smith.
Okay.
I have Regina Brantley. And these...
Gwen.
Gloria Bell.
Yes, ma'am.
Diana Williams.
Diana Williams.
Kim, you do have me on there, right?
I'm going to tell you 1 second. Sorry. Gloria Bell. Gloria Bell.
Yeah. Guys, let's all make the same beverage so that we can be like at a party. Let's decide what our beverage is going to be. And everybody makes the same one.
Why are you in a tree?
The day before the event, Chef Destiny on her Cooking with Learning Care, she's going to be making about 3 beverages that she can suggest to you all to make. It's just another thing for her class that I guess we just thought of that would be interesting. So far I have
to do it the week before so we have time to get the ingredients for it, because if it's that's too rushed.
I just want to say to you that if you plan on drinking alcohol, she is not making alcoholic beverages. She cannot show y'all how to make no alcoholic beverages. It's gonna be like non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I doubt if it's alcohol. It's in the morning, right? 10 o'clock in the morning.
No, I don't.
Now, do your own margarita.
What time is it?
Give me 1 second. Sip and Paint, May 12th. For some reason, the reason why it's so far off, I think we did not, really put a date down. I have to get back with Miss Tara because it's too far off. She wanted to kind of wait on the time, but I did make May 12th as the date.
Put me down.
All right. I have a 10th person, so now I only have 40 more slots. Mr. Van Dyke Howard.
You put Gwen?
Okay, 1 second. So I'm going to reread the list to let you all know who I have.
I need your picture.
What is that in the tree?
So far, I have Jean Blackshear Harris, Pamela Church, Jennifer Jordan, Ronnie Clark, Deborah Bell, Etheria Pearson Smith, Regina Brantley, Diana Williams, Gloria Bell, Van Dyke Howard, Gwendolyn Alexander.
Put me down.
Oh, Fanning Cumberlander. Hey, Mr. Cumberlander.
Hey.
Hey, Mr. Cumberlander.
How you doing?
Fanning
All right.
Cumberlander.
Where your face at, Mr. Cumberlander?
Just got up.
Mr. Cumberlander, you hear your friend messing with you, Miss Gwen?
I ain't with now.
We talk all the time, too. That ain't nothing.
I don't see your forehead.
Miss Gwen, he can't even say that back. Look, she falling out laughing.
I tell we talk all the time.
What you say?
Gwen and I talk all the time, so that ain't nothing.
Oh, don't be trying to tell people business in the class now.
I ain't trying to yesterday because you wasn't on yesterday.
The program was on yesterday.
Yes, sir. I was supposed to have class yesterday, but we had the Black History program and it went on to 11 o'clock. So I just decided not to have class. And one of my dedicated participants, Miss Etheria, called me right after that to like, Kim, you having class? I said, so it'll be soon. I'm going to have a deadline. I'll be talking about this pretty much every class. The next class, which will be Thursday, Miss Deborah Bell and everybody, I'm going to give y'all the time that we actually going to have the sip and paint and the with the deadline, meaning that'll be the time that we actually going to be receiving the canvases. Actually, the deadline is going to be when I just get 40 more people. And if 50 people don't sign up, that's on them. You know, we just going to move right along. Oh,
my friend Miss Carrie gonna sign up. I know she ain't here today.
Who?
Miss Carrie, my friend. I know she gonna sign up.
Yeah, she might, but I have to give her the opportunity to do that on her own. But she always said, whatever you sign up for, make sure she sign up for it.
Don't be talking about her just because she's not on. I'll tell her. You know I'll tell.
Like we
you
told
sure will.
Like we told y'all that stuff you said.
Right. Man.
I want to say something to you all. When y'all talking about people,
no,
sure that it's positive and loving, because y'all don't know if these people be on the class, but we don't want to be saying anything hurtful or anything that's not loving about somebody. Just be mindful. And I want to say, if you are not willing to say that stuff on why them people in the class are in their face, don't be saying it while you think they're not on here. Especially my class is being recorded. We don't want anybody to be like, you know, sometimes it seems light and fun, but if somebody was to really break out and cry and be hurt, we'll be so sorry and feel like, oh, I didn't really mean to do that. So let's just be mindful of that before. But even though we was talking about Miss Vicky that last class, nobody said nothing that wasn't positive. So it's not like I'm getting on. I'm just trying to say for the future, don't be talking about Mr. Van Dyke like a cat like y'all have been in the past.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. At least I am noticed.
Yeah, you see that big Aries ring he has on?
You gotta wear the big ring.
That ram ring he has on.
And you know that's my ring. Let me spotlight your video.
That's my
Lord, Mr. Van Dyke, where you get the ring at?
You made it?
You made it?
No.
You trying
to show out. You flashing them.
I saw it right away.
Yeah,
I couldn't miss that.
You're looking kind of hard, ain't you?
Mr. Van Dyke.
No, I'm an Aries.
Mr. Van Dyke.
I'm an Aries. That's what it's about.
Say what now?
Miss Etheria is an Aries.
Yes.
I said Miss Etheria is an Aries too.
Yeah, I heard that. Yes.
Yeah.
So you make those, Mr. Van Dyke?
No, I don't make those. No.
But you did make some ram rings.
Yeah, I did. Would you like to see them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hold on for a second here. Let me.
We're speaking so much better.
Because it's
Look at the African stuff, Mr. Van Dyke. That's so nice. I want the elephant.
I see that elephant. That elephant is tight.
I like the elephant. The elephant is nice. You made that, Mr. Van Dyke?
No, I did not make that.
He always talk proper. I did not make that.
Okay, this is my bracelet, the ram.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, he got jewels on it. He always put Swarovski crystals or jewels on his piece.
And they
wear that.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh? What you say?
Yeah, can you actually wear it?
I can wear it, but I got 2 holes on the end to put my linkage on. But I haven't done that yet with that. But the thing is, I wouldn't probably wear it outside because it's too much flashy. And I probably just kind of have it as my display if I decide if I want to do something like that.
What you trying to say? You think somebody gonna try to beat you up or rob you for it?
Well, you know, by me being a cab driver and by me going different places, you know, I had to try to be kind of, you know what I mean?
Down key. But low key, but Mr. Van Dyke, if you were going to some event where you really had to dress up, would you wear it then?
Yes, I would.
Oh, okay.
This is my ring here.
Put it closer, please. No, up. And turn it towards the head.
Yes.
Wow, that's nice.
Looks like a ram.
Yeah, it's a ram.
Nice.
Yeah, it's my pointing finger here.
Don't be
hold it up by your face. You know how when they do a commercial, they put the item and turn it toward us, but put it like next to your cheek or something. That's where all your light is. But turn it toward us.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. That's nice.
And here's my my charm here.
Oh, okay. What? Charm.
For a necklace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bracelet, yeah, necklace. That's nice. Are those the only zodiac signs that you make?
Yeah, I mean only for myself. Yes, I've made a cup with the lions on it. A drinking coffee cup mug.
Well, I started something, didn't I?
This is the other one here. And it's two-sided. I haven't finished putting the jewels on that side yet. But
that looks really, really good.
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Great work,
Mr. Van Dyke. Somebody said if you giving it away, they want to put their name in first.
Are you talking about me, Kim?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that beautiful show and tell.
Thank you.
So I just got to say this one thing again. Even if you do not present a Black History project or the Communities of Strength for May, those are your projects that you're still supposed to do for class. Somebody told me, well, Kim, what if I'm putting some missing show? They was trying to get out of doing projects. I'm trying to tell you, you got to do both of those. Are two projects, whether you put them in the show or not. But those two items, if you don't have anything to put in the show, you can use those two pieces. And also don't forget that Miss Maletta Clayton, which everybody knows is Miss Buffy, she's gonna have, she's our fitness instructor or director. She's gonna be having her tea and hat party that she has every year. It's gonna be virtually. So I'm trying to build a slideshow for that event that will showcase you all's teapots. Some people made teapots in the past. If you wanna make a teapot to go in that, you can. I've received one, not one photo, but a set of photos from one participant, Miss Diana Williams, of her teapot. But I don't want to have a slideshow with just one teapot. So if you all have, you know what I was going to say too, actually, I was thinking if you had any collectibles of a teapot and teacup that you wanted to show, we probably could show them if they were like really unique, but I don't know if they have like on the bottom of the teapot, made in China or something like that. I would want to give credit to whoever made the particular piece that you'll be showing. For the teapot, it may not even have to be yours if it's something unique and cute, but I need to have who made the piece so I can give them credit. Y'all want to submit teapots, do that. I know I have another participant, Mr. Howard, who said he wanted to submit a teapot.
Yeah, I have one already made already.
Yes, you all have the email address. Please send your photos there. And don't forget that some of you have options to go ahead and send work from your instructor brother, Jamal Jones. When we have our next play schedule, when you pick up or drop something off, I'm going to be giving you works that you finished or did not finish from Jamal's class, because I asked him to pull out all the stuff so that you all can get those pieces and take them home and finish them, taking pictures of them or whatever. So I know I have some pieces for Miss Regina Brantley and just some different people that's sitting on the table. So when y'all come out, we give you that work as well. It may be something you want to enter in the show. And for Jamal's classes, some of you may or may not have taken Jamal's classes yet. He is doing his classes this year. You have to look on the schedule to see when his class times are. I know that he's teaching deco arts, textiles, and he has a class, art appreciation. But you are able to submit pieces from Jamal's class, but it's going to be at the same email address. Jamal's participants are using the same email address, hardestshow2021@gmail.com.
I got 3 things.
Password?
Kim.
Hold on, Mr. Fannin Cumberlander. Go ahead, Mr. Cumberlander.
I got 3 things that I left in Jamal's class that I'd like to pick up.
Okay, I have it already out on the table. When we have our next class schedule, I'm gonna be giving you that stuff.
When is that gonna be?
Not this Monday. It might be the following Monday. So let me get the date for you.
So is it password the same? Kim did a change.
Who, Jamal class?
Yes.
You don't have this virtual schedule in the email.
I don't have the new, when the password changed, like when you gave us your new password, did he change?
Okay, hold on. First, let me give Mr. Cumberland his answer. So I'm thinking the next schedule we'll have, Mr. Cumberland, will be March the 8th.
March 8th.
I'm gonna try to do March the 8th. I know it won't be, it might be March the 8th and the 9th, March 8th and 9th.
Do you need a time?
I mean, you know I'm gonna call y'all. I'm gonna call you beforehand anyway.
Okay.
It's gonna be our same time from 12 to probably 2, because you know I can't go until after 12 after my classes. Give me 1 second, Miss Gwendolyn. All right. 1 second, young people. All right, once again, I'm going to be screen sharing with you all for just a second. All right. All right, screen share. I am here. Share screen. Can y'all see that?
Yes. Can't read it, but I see it.
Can't read it, I can see it.
I'm going to read it out to you all. All right, this says, on Mondays, you can write it down if you want to. Mondays at 10 a.m., Jamal has Deco Arts. His Zoom code is 707-417-4619. 707-417-4619. His password is Art Love, ARTLUV.
Okay, I got that. Thank you.
His password did not change.
Okay, thank you.
Class.
You say LUV?
Yes, LUV.
Okay.
Jamal's second class is on Tuesdays at 10:30. It's art appreciation, Tuesdays at 10:30. All right, on Wednesday, the fact that I'm giving y'all this information, they just go to show me that y'all ain't checking the email or something.
Oh, I got that. You want to make sure it didn't change with yours when you had changed your password.
Okay, on Wednesday at 12 p.m., that's the textile design. That's when he be painting on them pillows and t-shirts and clothes and stuff.
That's the class I want.
Textile design is at 12 p.m.
Thank you.
Wednesday.
It's on Wednesday?
Yes, ma'am.
I got that. Thank you. You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
You switch our day from Wednesday to Thursday and Friday, Kim. I had to rearrange my whole thing because that Wednesday was my dedicated day for pottery.
Oh, you're talking about at the center, yeah. Yeah, that's what we had, because I had beginner pottery on Monday and advanced pottery on Wednesday. Yes, ma'am.
So when we go back, are we going to be on that same schedule, you think?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Definitely. I'm gonna have all my same classes and at the same dates and times, but the only thing is I probably will add a new class. It probably will be that Word Up poetry class. I was always trying to start poetry at the facility, but I couldn't really recruit enough people to get in it. It was already a couple of poets I know, but now since it's online and at home, it's like a lot of people have come out the woodwork that really love writing and that type of thing.
What that class about?
So if you are interested to know, I'm on here promoting Jamal's classes, I have no problem with that because that's my brother from another mother. And on Mondays at 10:30, all of my classes are at 10:30 except for Tuesdays at 10 a.m. On Mondays at 10:30, I teach yoga. Tuesdays at 10 a.m., I teach making something out of nothing. And I'm shocked that I don't see more participants in that class, because I had a full class at the facility and people were really cursing about getting in my class and the fact that they couldn't get in. And that class is usually packed. That's the class that you and Deborah Bell that we made the
dioramas.
The dioramas.
But see, it's just too many Zooms for me, Kim. I'm just worn out of being on Zoom all the time, every day. So I just gave it up.
And I already know if I don't see certain people, that we still, just like I'm telling you about Jamal's class, some people, we encourage people to take different classes, whatever you're interested in. It's not except for pottery. The only thing about pottery, the people that are taking pottery, you committed to taking pottery, because I would not be able to have a pottery class if you all did not commit to taking it. Meaning, like, once again, you already know, Ms. Terrell said, if y'all not gonna commit to being on the class, don't take the materials, and I just couldn't have the class. So if the participation goes down on pottery, I will have to shut that class down. But other than that, please take whatever you're interested in. And also, I just would recommend that if you are a participant at the Darnell facility, why not, build our numbers and take classes at the Darnell facility. However, someone may be offering classes at another facility like the Bowden, Mills, or Benson facility that you want to take. Feel free. I already know participants at Darnell who take other classes, and we have a lot of participants from other facilities that take our classes, like from Bowden, Mills, and so forth. Oh, so on Wednesdays, my class is called Word Up. It's all about poetry, short stories, and spoken word. The spoken word portion is when you are writing poetry in my class, you are able to recite it in some events. For example, the Black History program we had yesterday, Miss Vicky Bundridge recited one of her poems from Black History. So we have an outlet for you to do spoken word, like in some of our events, but you may want to do some spoken word at one of these clubs or a church or something like that. But it's all about writing poetry, writing short stories, and we recite poems in our class. So I always tell people, if you're not even sure if you're interested in Word Up, you should just take the class one day just to sit in and listen in and see how it goes, and see, what we have to offer. On Thursdays, I have pottery, and on Fridays, I have pottery at 10:30. Making something out of nothing, which is our recycle arts class, where we use found objects and we recycle stuff to create stuff. That's on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. All of my other classes are at 10:30.
I'm gonna have to go, but I'll see you guys next Thursday and Friday.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for joining me with Hand-Built Pottery. My name is Kimberlie Wright. I hope you have had fun today. I've had a lot of fun laughing with you guys. I hope you are able to make a Kinara on your own time, or just sharing the joy and glory of Kwanzaa this year at the end of the year. And have a wonderful and blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all have a beautiful weekend.
Do the same. Bye.